Hi everyone, this is Stephen Kramer trying another approach to my YouTube channel. I've received some new equipment, so I'm trying to set up, trying to see how the color looks. I'll have to do a lot more study, but I thought I'd start. And since I have a bunch of good helpers and critics in my children, I figure I'll start with them and have them help me uh, give feedback on how this works. Some of the problem is how to set everything up. I'd really like to use the computer screen. Don't know how to do that. Obviously right now it's too bright. I have lights that help remove the shadows from my face, and we'll see how they work. I can turn them brighter, darker, a variety of blue or yellow options to bring out different colors in my face. I'm not sure I want to bring out all the different colors in my face. But mainly I want to be able to talk and converse in a way that's normal and natural so that people can understand the messages I want to give them. For instance, I wanted to spend just a few moments tonight talking about the current situation we're in. We're in the midst of the COVID-19 lockdown, the initial lockdown, where they are telling everybody to stay home. Now there's a problem with this. The problem is that you're basically going to shut everything down, which isn't going to help anybody. I mean, sure, you can avoid the first rush to the hospital, but it looks like this virus is going to be around for a long time, and people are going to have to build up immunity. And until we get a vaccine, the way that you'll pick up immunity is by exposing yourself to the virus. Now, I think we're lucky in that there are certain target groups that are at high risk to this. People over 60 or 70, and those with heart conditions, lung conditions, or immune deficiencies. In my mind, those people at risk, I'll put myself in that category even though I'm only 63, those people at risk need to be quarantined fiercely and firmly, hermetically. In fact, there has been a good idea at several of the nursing homes where they don't let guests in. Only those attendants and people there to care for them who have been carefully cleaned, and they should be vetted as well. Their temperature should be checked, they should be checked for the COVID virus. All that should go on with those who are attending the old people. And for people like me who are staying at home, we should carefully regulate how we interact with the physical world. Perhaps have other people shop for us. Perhaps be careful how we touch the pop boxes and packages that might come from Amazon. Just be careful as we interface with that world outside that is probably inundated with the virus. I noticed that I looked at today's statistics in the United States that the cases jumped by 41%. I've been waiting for that jump. I predict that tomorrow it's going to jump even more. Why? Because we're finally getting out the test kits that we've waited so long to have. And you'll see that these numbers will increase tremendously as we test more and more people. There's a lot of people in the United States to test. It won't increase the death rate. It will increase the infected rate. Sooner or later, somebody's going to realize that we can't keep the whole nation on lockdown. With enough test kits and enough ability to screen those individuals who might have the virus, we can more effectively put those at risk under lockdown, under quarantine, and let the rest of the country go about its business. Eating, feeding, working, supplying, all those things we need to do to keep the economy well and healthy. And it's not for the economy. It's for all of us. I mean, farmers have to plant their crops. Store owners have to make food and buy food, and clothes have to be made. All those things need to happen. So, I'll be interested to see when somebody comes to that realization. I think Great Britain is kind of there already, but given our current leadership in the United States and the way we've kind of stumbled into this, I'm not sure we'll decide right away how to approach or attack this problem. There has to be more than just a short-term solution. There has to be a long-term solution. And the long-term solution has to accept as a fact that the virus is going to be around. And sooner or later, you're either going to have to vaccinate everybody, or you're going to have to build up what they're calling herd immunity. Immunity of enough people, and I've seen numbers of 40 to 60%, that it prevents the contagion from spreading so rapidly. So, that's tonight's video. It's really a test case, but I also wanted to talk about that. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me comments on how I can make this better and a more enjoyable experience for you. Thank you. Good night.